I am Kristen Avalos with KristenAvalos.com, transformational coach and astrologer. And I am here for the Capricorn new moon. And so I wanted to do a reading for you, a 3-card reading using Colette Baron Reid's The Enchanted Map Oracle card deck. And so I have written for a January newsletter post for the new moon in Capricorn, where I go into a little bit more detail about the astrology of what we can be expecting this year and how the cycles of this month really set the tune for the rest of the year. So if you're interested in that, I'll put the link below so you can read up more about the astrology. But I will get started with the oracle card reading. So the first card that I picked for this Capricorn reading is the Bone Collector card. And so the Bone Collector, the message here, it really does speak to this Capricorn season. And so when I pulled this card, I asked the question, what gift is this Capricorn new moon giving to us? And so the Bone Collector is saying the gift is that we have everything we need within us. Everything that we could possibly need for our intentions that we set, our resolutions that we set, any challenges that we're going to come across this year. The gift is really that we already have everything we need. And so this card kind of speaks to the fact that there's a part of us where we save these treasures within us. We sometimes hide them, and we sometimes let things that happen to us get in the way. So maybe in the past something happened that made us not want to really try anymore. We got rejected, things didn't turn out the way that we wanted it to. Maybe we had a relationship with someone that really made us put up some protective walls. This card is saying that you have, even though you may have been hurt in the past, there are all those things that you need, that perseverance, that strength, and that courage to really be able to act and make things differently now. And so I love the idea of the Bone Collector too, because Capricorn rules our skeletal system. And so it really is teaching us this season that we support ourselves. We are given our bones so that we can stand up and so that we can walk. And so it's about finding that inner reliance, the inner resources we have. Okay, so then the next card I pulled, I asked the question, how is this new moon cycle going to set the tone for the rest of the year? And I got the card Commitment. And so again, it's interesting because 2018 in numerology is a number 2 year. And so last year, 2017, was a 1 year, and the number 1 really is about ourselves, the drive that we have to do the things that we need for ourselves, to initiate things, to begin new things. Now, a 2 year is one about partnerships. It's one about commitment. And so this Commitment card is really about committing to something. And so this year, partnerships, it's going to be a huge theme, but within our own individual lives, there's probably something that we're committing to. It could be a relationship, a romantic relationship, a business relationship. It could be the commitment to a creative project, you know, number 2 is a very feminine number, so it is about birthing something new. And this could be, it could be a child, but it could also be just this idea that you're having. And so commitment really also ties to the idea of Capricorn, because Capricorn is about responsibility. And so this card tells us that when we make a commitment, we're really being responsible we're really using our whole body, our mind, our heart, our soul to commit to it if we're serious. And so making a commitment is also about knowing how to set boundaries for yourself, how to set boundaries with other people, how to really clearly communicate the things that you need and want within this partnership, within this project, so that you're not starting something and it's all consuming. You know, you don't have time to spend with your family because you're working on this project nonstop, or you're in a relationship with someone and you lose connection with your closest friends and the people that have supported you the whole time that you weren't with someone. And so our third card, interestingly enough, ties to this theme. It is One Ring Circus, which is almost the complete opposite of the commitment card. But again, as I said, 2018 is a 2 universal year, but it also adds up to the master number 11. And so 11, of course, is 2 ones. And so even though this year is all about partnerships and our relationships to other people and things and to ourselves, with the 2 number ones, there's this idea that we're continuing with that theme from 2017, the one energy, where we're really putting steam behind what it is that we're trying to create. There's lots of lessons that are going to be learned. There's a lot of awareness that's going to come out of this. But again, the 2 ones, it's about your individual things that you're bringing into what you're creating. And so One Ring Circus again ties to this whole theme of relying on yourself. You have everything you need. And so when commitment is going to be a big focus, we have to also remember that we are still an individual person. We are standing on our own 2 feet. We are responsible for what happens to us. We're responsible for the choices that we make. And so the message with this card really is you do have to set boundaries with other people so that you have yourself still, and then you have that other person. But you are whole without that other person. You are whole without that job. You are whole without that project. That is what you're creating with your energy, but that is not meant that you get caught up and you merge into something or someone else. So again, as I said, I'm Kristen Avalos. If you want to read more about the astrology, click the link below and you can learn a little bit more about what's going on in January, and have a happy Capricorn season. Bye.